Oh, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about, unfortunately, the current agenda. Now I know a lot of people will go, "Oh, you just tinfoil hat territory, tinfoil hat, blah blah blah." No, not at all. When we talk about like the agenda of pandering and things like that, it's very real. It's very, very real, and this is evidence of that. Now, just for argument's sake, the Little Mermaid casting. Now that is a very easy piece of evidence to show you agenda. Now we knew that they were looking specifically for a black girl as Ariel, despite the fact that there is already a black mermaid in the Disney cartoon, because one, they obviously cast a black girl in the role, but secondly because there were rumours for a long period of time that there were other black, female actors involved and rumoured to be up for the role. No white ones. So they were specifically looking, as was, for a black girl, which is the agenda. That's the pandering nature of Hollywood. Now I'm not here to say, or hate on the casting of The Little Mermaid. That's not the point to this video. The point to this video is Disney passes on Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren action series because it's not female focused. We've been saying it for ages that the white dude's time is over. I mean, Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone? Nah, you're past it. Gotta get some women in there. Unbelievable. A new report indicates Disney and ABC passed on Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren's upcoming action drama series, The International, because it is not female focused. Again, because it didn't drive their agenda moving forwards, it didn't push things for them in that way, they chose to pass on it. Now, obviously, they are free to pass on whatever they want, but as a pop culture and movie commentator of the industry, it's important to take a look at these trends and see where it's going. You got the likes of Charlie's Angels coming out, a reboot of a series. It's ridiculous. Like I said how much I enjoyed Stranger Things Season 3, and I did really enjoy it, but it was painfully obvious that they dumbed down some characters here and there, male characters. So again, just evidence of what they are doing, and it's important to comment on it. So the report comes from Deadline, so a very reputable report, who indicate that Disney-owned ABC was the only major network to not hear Stallone's pitch for the show because they are focusing on female-focused fare. The show was reportedly pitched to Fox, CBS, NBC, Netflix, and Apple. So ABC just went, no, we don't even want to hear it because it's got nothing to do with women in it. I mean, is that not prejudice? Is that not sexism? I would say it is, surely. The International was written by Ken Sanzel and stars Lundgren as a secret operative for the United Nations Department of Safety and Security. According to Deadline, Lundgren's character is described as the UN secret special agent, a one-man SWAT team, and hostage negotiator. Very 80s. Very cool. The series comes from Tony Krantz Flame Ventures. Stallone will executive produce alongside his partner at Balboa Productions, Braden Aftergood. They are also joined by Craig Baumgarten of Zero Gravity. Stallone confirmed the show on Instagram, writing, "Myself and Balboa Productions are so proud to announce this incredible new show called The International. It's going to be fantastic working with my old hard-punching friend Dolph Lundgren. He also promised more info in the near future." It sounds great. In my head, this sounds awesome. Personally, it's like a return to the 80s action, that we all so want. And also, so not only that, it's counter-programming. I would have thought Fox and CBS or whatever would have picked it up simply because it's counter-programming to the current trend that we're in at the moment. A lot of companies can really clear up the market by doing a show like this because it's completely different to what we are currently having. Counter-programming is a thing. It works in cinemas, it works with movies, series, everything. I'm very surprised that this wasn't picked up. Now, Balboa Productions has a number of other projects in the works. They're working on adapting legendary comic book writer Chuck Dixon's novel series Levon Cade into a TV series. Dixon described the series to us. He has his demons, but he's never one to complain. He's the original stoic warrior. There's a stark contrast between Levon, the badass hunter-killer, and Levon, the loving father. He's trying to raise his daughter and keep her safe from his past and consequences of some of the decisions he's made as a civilian. The two have their share of adventures together, and I think Mary is a whole lot tougher than her daddy thinks she is. The apple did not fall far from the tree. Not only are they adapting Levon Cade, but they are working on a film adaptation of James Byron Huggins' Hunter and Michael McGowan and Rolf Pizzulio's Ghost, My 30 Years as an FBI Undercover Agent. So all very hard-hitting action-based series by the sounds of it. They sound great. They also plan on adapting novelist Charles Saylor's second son. Stallone will also be starring in an upcoming superhero film titled Samaritan, written by Bragi Shute. The film is described as new. Basically, they've just padded out their article here for whatever reason. But it says, do you think Disney might have made a mistake on passing on Stallone and Lundgren's upcoming action drama? What network would you want to see this on? Now, this is genuinely a question I pose to you guys. Inevitably, they've definitely not made the wrong decision for them. They obviously have assessed where the market is and what they think is going to earn money. But it's a shame that they didn't even hear them out just because they're looking to push this agenda forward. Not even hearing a pitch from Sylvester Stallone. I mean, it's not like he's a newbie, is it? He doesn't know what he's talking about to a certain degree. I mean, Creed, that's his movies, right? They've been clearing up. He was nominated for an Oscar for Creed, I believe, wasn't he? For the cancer portrayal. It's really, he's come into his own. Like he was an action star, and now he's doing more, much higher end stuff than what he was originally known for. So I think it's very surprising that they never even heard the pitch. When happily Fox would, CBS would, NBC, Netflix, and Apple all heard the pitch. But Disney, no, because they are pushing the agenda. And again, super important to note, the agenda is absolutely there. This is evidence of that. Not female focused. So what are we going to do? Are we going to just stop all series that are not female focused? Just for female focused ones? What do you think is going to happen when the market is washed out with all of these, prodigy young woman teen drama, which there are a dime a dozen now? There's loads. There is absolutely loads. Amazon have a bunch. Netflix have a bunch. There's a bunch of movies coming out constantly. And that's fine. But not when that's the only thing that's there. That's boring. If that's the only thing, where's your market? You've washed out your market. So I understand the need for diversity and pushing things and representation, but not when it washes the market out full of it. Completely full of it. Because not only are you working against yourself at that point, but you're also disenfranchising the audience and the viewer. So there you go. That's what I've got to say about this. I think this is nonsense. Just because it's not female focused, you're not even going to listen to the pitch. I think you're entitled to do what you want, but definitely a bad move. Definitely. You're going to wash out the market with all of these rando series, and no one's going to want to watch them anymore. You are literally going to flood the market to the point where people are bored of it. And that's not good. That's not good business, is it? So, bad move, Disney. Bad move. We see through your agenda. But I'll hand it on over to you. What do you think? What do you think of this? Let me know down below in the comments. If you are new here, make sure you hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. If you want to follow what I am doing here in my day-to-day life and on the channel, you can head on over to my Twitter at Mr. H Reviews and also my Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. If you like what I am doing here, you can support the channel via my Patreon link down below in the description box, as well as my Amazon affiliate link and my Teespring, which is underneath the video. Thank you so much for watching though, guys. As always, I have been Mr. H. Take care.